Madison Public Library Foundation raised a record-setting amount of funds this past year. WMTV's Ashley Wheel details how library programming will continue to grow with the support of the community.
How exciting is it? I love my job because I get to work in and with the library and see the impact that it has.
Over $749,000. That's what the Madison Public Library Foundation raised in 2024.
Well, I think it's absolutely wonderful that people continue to support and love their libraries. They show that through showing up in our, in our spaces every day, but they also show it by contributing financially.
These gifts help support essential programming and growth for the system.
The library is providing so much to our community every day, 3,800 programs and countless materials, millions of checkouts. It is really a dynamic space. It's not the place where you're going to get shushed by, that scary old librarian from your youth.
The foundation supports anything the library needs financially, from buying a book to renovating resources.
It's all those extra things that really make those donations so important and special to us.
While the library is reflecting on their growth this past year, they're also looking forward to starting new initiatives in this new year.
The most exciting thing that we're looking forward to is the 150th anniversary of the library. So many years ago, in 1875, on May 31st, Madison opened a two-room library.
Madison's libraries have now grown to 9 locations, with a 10th in progress.
A lot of people know that Madison is growing and expanding, and the library system has not grown and expanded in the same way.
Plus, new items and activities are constantly joining the long list of opportunities at MPL.
Last weekend, I participated in a jigsaw puzzle competition at the library. I didn't know that occurred here, and I've worked here 13 years.
But the need for support never ends, as the library continues to support the needs of its community.
Just because we hit our goal last year and exceeded it doesn't mean that we're not setting an ambitious goal this year, and we need to exceed that too.
In Madison, Ashley Wheel, WMTV 15 News.
The library is planning stages for their 10th location, the Imagination Center, which will help serve the growing community on the northeast side of Madison. Now, starting tomorrow, the Wisconsin Grow Up Book Fair kicks off. The event runs Saturday and Sunday at the Sylvie with specialty cocktails and local book vendors. A portion of day one ticket sales goes to support the Madison Public Library Foundation.